Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Ziggy's Rants. I'm Mark Zegveld. Now, today I want to talk about the fight between and the war of words between two former First Ministers, Alex Salmond and Humza Yousaf. Before we get started, please, plenty of likes. Always helps with the share of the video. Subscribe to the channel. If you've not already subscribed, it's free. And share is caring, so please do share the video with everyone you know. As many people can watch it, the better. Now then, this one's about Humza, two former First Ministers, Alex Salmond and Humza Yousaf, and the fight of words, the war of words that's developing between the two of them. Now we know with Humza he has a past reputation for this. He's took on Elon Musk and got his backside hammered, belted for it. So he's now after Alex Salmond, and it's all about the BBC documentary that's come out about it's for the anniversary of the 10 years since the referendum, and it's all about the SNP, the rise to power, and Humza in the second episode states that that Alex Salmond misused his the power that he had. And he says the First Minister, and this is the first thing I have umbrage with, he says the First Minister is always the most powerful person in the room. I think that's a little bit of a big accusation to say, something to say, because they're far from the most powerful person in the room. I think if he ever was in the room with the Prime Minister, I think that trumps it. In fact, any UK minister, if he was in the room with any of the UK ministers, that trumps it. I think he overreaches the power of the First Minister, the devolved administration, and that is it. Now, anyway, he says you can choose to use that power appropriately, or you can choose to abuse it. That's from Yousaf. And on too many occasions, given the behaviour that Alex has already admitted, there were too many instances of the abuse of power. Now, Salmond hit back on Twitter and claiming in a series of messages posted on social media, he said, for any independent supporter to trust a single word of the BBC or associated organisation says is one of the greatest mistakes in life, because he believes the BBC were anti-Scottish and anti-independence, as claimed by many nationalists that I've seen. So this is a war of words that's starting to develop on this documentary. Yousaf, as usual, overstepping the mark again, getting involved in something that of war of words just to stay relevant. To be honest with you, he's not relevant. He's been after Salmond for a while, and I've no. Let's put it this way: I'm no big fan of Alex Salmond whatsoever, but I do believe he was stitched up by the Scottish government. That's already coming out. That's coming out through the courts. They tried to have him imprisoned. They tried to shut him up, which is quite a story that is also developing. So it'd be interesting to see where this one goes. I think there'll be more to come about this, him and Yousaf, because he's not relevant anymore. He's like Salmond. Both of them are pretty irrelevant in Scotland now. both of them are struggling to maintain a presence within Scottish politics. So I think especially useless, especially him, because he was such a disastrous First Minister. And now he's irrelevant. And he's trying desperately to be relevant. He wants a position in Europe or within the UN or something like that, and he's desperately trying to stay relevant. Whereas, like his predecessors, like Sturgeon, like Salmond, and like him, they all become irrelevant. They once think they were the most powerful person in the room, as Yousaf said, when in reality, they're just a glorified council leader, to be honest with you. They are, yeah. So anyway, that's my rant over for today. I hope you've enjoyed. Please remember, plenty of likes, share and subscribe. If you can do them threes, it would help massively. I'll be on the Majority Show tonight at 7 p.m. So please catch up with that. It should be an interesting one where I'm going to be talking about the winter fuel allowance. So and the truth behind it, which we're not seeing from the Scottish Government or SNP politicians. So watch out for that. Until then, take care.